I don't think I'm ready for this. I kind of feel very emotionally drained right now. This is gonna be it, isn't it?
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
Yeah, it feels cold. Feels almost emotionless. Dark, scary.
This room actually has a maze in it. Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, thanks. These are from the Stanley Parable. Staircases over there. So again, he's reverting to the whole what's a playable game and what's not.
It's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze? The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
Oh, damn it, I already... I shouldn't have messed with it. Alright, 1-5. Oh, damn it. Had to be 6 in it. How did he guess this number? Was it in the like source code or something? I don't like where this level's going. We're in prison again, aren't we?
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
Oh no, it's on the other side.
Was I a failure for not understanding this game?
I guess he made
I don't know
all
why
these...
I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why.
Like he created that without a solution for the puzzle, but at the same time, he probably knew that Davey knew how to get past it somehow.
I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time. And as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he
Yeah.
wouldn't.
What do they mean? Kept seeing them everywhere.
I just
How
felt
far
so
does it go?
strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left, and it felt somehow like I had failed. Where did I screw up? I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you. I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
You've so
And
infected my personal
the people who played them,
space.
they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally, for a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
If there was an answer or meaning, would it make you any happier? Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Giving them something that is not yours to give, violating the one boundary that keeps me safe. Would you stop changing my games, stop adding lampposts to them? Huh. So there's no endings to these games, are there? He's adding the lampposts.
And then you stopped. And I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing.
Oh my god.
Less than nothing. What is
When
that?
I'm around you, I feel physically ill. Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just part of the process. The fact that you think I'm frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. I realize that this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Which is fine, you're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks that you make peace with this thing you are wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
And when you finally see what I'm talking about, don't say anything. And when you finally see what I'm talking about, don't say anything.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Whoa, dude. So is he gonna explain the lamppost now? Or is he just gone? Is there gonna be like no narration from now onwards?
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Am I supposed to get on this train? I suppose we all do that. We all look for praise, we all look for recognition, we all look for someone to just say something. I guess Coda was fine. That was his way of dealing with things, was to make games, and I guess that was taken from him. I don't really know what to think. I mean, it does, when I was listening to him say that, it did seem a bit selfish that he's making this game just to apologize. That in itself is slightly selfish, isn't it? But at the same time, I guess that's all he can do. Ah, fuck, there's a fucking opening there. So is this like him leaving their friendship? Here we go. It's a nice trade. No tables, however.
Solution.
I didn't really see this coming.
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
Maybe. So what is this? Is this made by Coda, or is this made by Davey?
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
So I kind of just want to stop trying to figure out what these levels are, really. This is claustrophobic.
If I knew
as shit.
that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like. right now?
I don't know. What is this? Where are we going? This is not like most of the other games, is it?
And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna... Okay.
Just gonna what? Just gonna go? Goodbye. Now what is all this? I suddenly just feel so alone without any sort of narration because it's kind of held your hand the entire way. What the fuck is going on? Yep. I can even sort of relate it to myself almost. I don't know. Maybe it's a bit too personal, but I guess you'll find your own meaning from this game. I don't want to attach my meaning to it, might just spoil it. As I said in this the first episode of this, it's kind of like a presentation or an experience rather than a game. So like, this is just me trying to share this experience rather than play a game, because I know maybe a lot of you haven't even heard of this or don't want to spend $8 to buy it. So oh, that's not good. Is that lightning, or it sounded like somebody's closing in on me? Oh fuck, is that... Oh, we're gonna it's gonna be the glitch from the beginning, isn't it? We're gonna float up and we're gonna just have peace. Ah, shit. We can sacrifice ourselves. Yeah, thought so. And it's gonna show us all of the work, isn't it? No, it's not. It's gonna go black. Damn. I kind of didn't want that to end, really.
Turn back from this cave. You said, let me prove that I'm brave. Let me keep going. But the cave goes for miles and miles and miles.
So if you're here from the first episode till now, you would have heard my intro where I talked about my uncle and his paintings that he destroyed. And I guess now that I think about it, maybe no one saw it for a reason. Maybe he didn't want anyone to see it because he didn't want anyone to attach a meaning to it. He didn't want anyone to attach a meaning to what he'd made because that was his. And by destroying it, it was his to keep. And it was not something that was meant to be shared. So like, it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Because someone can come in and take something that you've made and attach a meaning that you never intended. And yeah, this has been a really interesting experience. I think a lot of people will play it and feel like it's a very pretentious game or a very you know what I mean, it's a very too artsy, or it's too kind of yeah, I don't think critics will take to this game too well, but I think players will like it, and I think everyone can get something out of it. I hope you've got something out of it, and you have got something out of it. Let me know in the comments what you think or what your feelings are about this game. I'd love to hear them, and we can talk more in the comments about stuff, but I think it's best to just leave it there. And I apologize for not talking a lot during a lot of this last episode or the last few episodes, because I think the game kind of just spoke for itself, really. I didn't want to attach my thoughts to it, I guess. And if you watch other videos I make, I talk a lot. And yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Really glad you made it this far with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and peace out.